Let me share my screen. Okay. So here we have a workspace. Okay, I copied the value of a workspace ID. See, yesterday we have hard coded it along with the request. Okay, by any chance, if you don't want to hard code the details in the service itself. Okay, so what we can do, I'm storing this value here and I'm providing the variable name here. Okay, the variable name is workspace ID and the variable value is this. Okay, so this is the name of the variable and this is the value for this variable. So what I will do, I will go here, instead of hard coding the details like this, I will call that variable. Okay, I will call that variable like a workspace id. Okay. Hmm. Okay, and
Um,
save it.
Ma'am, a quick request. When will be the next batch, ma'am?
Next batch in the sense, dear, means other than this batch you're saying.
Because I due to amount issue I couldn't continue next week. That is the reason.
Uh-huh.
In the mid of March, then I can do the payment. So that is the reason I can
Mm-hmm.
join the next batch after the demo session.
Yeah, maybe the next batch, this is Feb 21, right? Maybe after the 45 days only, after completion of this batch. I don't know, okay, how the things goes because
Mm.
according to my schedule also, we may had another batch as well, or else the after completion of this batch.
Okay, so I'll miss 15, not 15, 1 month. I'll be missing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe at the by that time the I mean it will I think batch will be over. Fine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So, I will just I will explain in the actual sessions, guys. Okay. So, what is this collection level adding of the variable? See, if you can see here at the collection level also, we have a variables concept. Okay. So when you go here, if we have a okay, when you are coming here, environment details, and if you go here create environments, okay, here also you have a variable details. Okay, so when to handle through this and when to go for the collection level, all those things we'll discuss later. Okay, for now just observe that we can we can create a multiple environment also here and we can handle the variables dynamically, or else we can provide at the collection level as well. Okay, so here, you know that when you're working in real time, you will be working in all types of an environment. I mean to say, you will be working in a QA environment. You will be working in a pre-prod environment. You will be working in the prod environment. You will be working in the developers will be working in the dev environment. Okay, see, according to environment, obviously some information value will change. Okay, for example, here say suppose this is my production environment. Okay, in the production environment, production, I will name this environment as a production. Here, okay, let's say base URL. My base URL value is Okay. Maybe API dot API hyphen production dot get postman dot com. Okay, so this is my production base URL detail. Okay, see, I need to differentiate between the production, testing, and also between the pre-prod, right? See, if you are already have experience, work experience, you come across the different environments, right? And different environments we will be testing our application in similar way. Services also being tested in the different environments. Okay, for the production we have a production specific URL. Okay, and next I will add another environment here, testing environment here. Okay, here in the testing also I will add base URL and value I will keep this. Okay, if I go to the production, this is the value. Sorry, if I go to the production, if I go to the production, this is the value. Let's save it. If I go to the testing, this is the value. Okay, but variable name is common. Okay, here if you can observe here, the variable name is base URL only. Here also the variable name is base URL only. Okay, so why the variable name is a base URL only here? Okay, let's call these variables. See here. Okay, what I will do, instead of hard coding the details, I will call the variable. I will call this value dynamically. Okay. See, base URL I will call. Okay, I will save it. Okay, see, if I overview on this, okay, if I overview on this, the level is environment. Okay, see, value is coming as API production.getpostman.com. You can ask me the question that why it is not giving the value of a testing environment. Why it is not giving the value of a testing? Let me share the entire. Why it is not giving the value of a testing? Make use of a chat, please. Hmm. Cloud environment is selected. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've selected now. See, prod environment is selected. Okay. See, I am selected prod environment. So, which means that if I'm working with a production environment, it's just that I need to maintain all the production related details here, and I need to select just here the production option, so that whatever the details I have maintained under the production environment will be loaded here. Okay, see, if you can see here, see, base URL it is pointing to production, and workspace id is pointing to this value, and which is coming from the collection. Okay, so here if I send this, obviously I will not get the result, because this, this service is not exist. Okay, I am just created a dummy in order to uh, give you guys an example. Okay, okay, let me select a testing environment. I selected testing environment. So here all the testing related details have been stored dynamically, and once I'm switching to the testing, see if you can overview here. See, whatever the details are stored under the testing environment is pointing to this variable. Okay, means whatever may be the details, okay, just by creating the different environment like this, okay, I can store that and I can handle it dynamically. Okay, I no need to change each and every time whenever I'm executing. I need to store the details like this dynamically, and selecting the proper options here will point the required values to this variable. Okay, so that I can send, I will get a result. See, 200 successful. Okay, I got a proper response from the server. Okay, so yeah, if you can see here, the base URL is this value, and the workspace ID is this. Okay, the remaining variable details it is showing here. Okay, so this is how we need to handle dynamically. Okay, so this comes under the dynamically handling the variables or the apis request. Okay, in that concept I will explain in depth. Okay, so all the request values and whatever the scripts we are going to write, all those things, how to handle dynamically, how to store the values dynamically, how to call that values, or how can we perform chaining action. Okay, means output of one request is input to another request, how to perform such kind of scenarios. All those things we are going to learn. For that, in order to perform the chaining concept, we should learn how we can handle these data dynamically. Okay, because each and every time, see guys, in the while you are learning the course, we may work with 4 to 5 apis, or more than, not more than the 10 apis. Just say example. Okay, so if I take an example, okay, let's say suppose we are working with a 10 apis. Okay, but in real time it's not like that. Okay, there's a list of apis. Okay, you can't go each and every time and you can't manually update the details. Okay, everything you need to generate automatically. Okay, dynamically you need to generate. If it is a workspace id or id, if something, you need to change the value, everything has to be dynamically you need to handle. Okay, so now there's less manual work. Okay, everything you need to maintain dynamically, and you need to call through the variable concept here. Okay, so that you can pass these details also dynamically for another request. Not only handling the single request, you have to handle the output of one request to another request also. For that you need to learn how to script here. Okay, and how to pass the details dynamically. All those things you need to learn. See, here we have a scripts and test. Okay, so this concept is very important. Okay, in order to perform the validation also, you need to write some scripts here. In order to perform some scenarios, some actions, some operations, you need to learn scripts, and you have to write the scripts. Okay, so all those things will be learning once the actual sessions start. Okay, from Monday we are going to start the actual sessions. Mm, please confirm with the DURGASOFT team if you have a plan to join, so that from Monday we'll start with the actual sessions. Okay, from JSON concept we will start on Monday.
Ma'am, join like mid of March, but I'll be having the recordings, right? I'll be getting the recordings, or will I should I join for the next batch only?
If you're comfortable in watching the videos and to learn, you can join like that in the middle of March or something. Okay, or else if you want to attend the each and every day the sessions.
Yeah, each and every day will be helpful because right away doing a practice will be
Mhm.
immediately I can reach the dots for dots. Right?
Okay, yeah. In that case, you decide, Santoshni. Okay, if
Yeah,
you're
sure,
comfortable
sure,
to
ma'am.
join, no? You
But
can.
please, definitely you'll take another batch, right? Because again, if it is you take time, then for me it will be to start
Mhm.
next batch.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe yeah. It depends. Okay. After this batch completion, I'm going to take another batch for sure.
For
But
sure.
may happen. In between also another batch. But it
Hmm.
depends upon even my schedule.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Because yeah, because my work timing is also changing. So
Hmm.
that's the reason I'm not sure. Okay, when I will get a free time.
Hmm.
So that's on the basis of that the next batch is going to take. Okay,
Oh,
so that's why I am conducting only one batch as of now. Okay,
okay.
before I will be having a back to back, right?
Hmm.
Before whenever you joined initially, by the time we will be having a back to back, right? So because of this reason I'm not taking another batch because I need to get a proper schedule details. Once I get that, I will plan for the next batch. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Fine.
Mm. Okay. Okay, guys. There's no much explanation today. Just all you guys have joined it. That's why I explained it some basics on it. Okay. This is also just I'm giving you a view. From Monday we'll start with the actual sessions. If you are if you have a plan to join, please give a confirmation and enroll. For the course. Okay. Within the Sunday. Okay. Contact the DURGASOFT team or they will contact you. By the time just respond. Okay, whether you are joining or not joining, just give them a confirmation. Okay, please don't keep without lifting the call. Okay, because again they will call you back. Okay, just give the confirmation just by answering whether you are going to join or not. Okay, and so that they will also plan another things, right? That's the reason. Okay, any doubts, anything you need to ask, you can make use of a chat, guys. I know some of you can't unmute and speak. You can make use of a chat. If no doubt, we'll join on Monday. Okay, the link will get changed. They will share you via mail for the enrolled, folks. Okay. Any questions? Okay, then. Okay. Okay, we'll join on Monday. Bye. Take care.
Fine.
Bye bye.